All right, just last Friday, I was covering the Mud Hens season opener at Fifth Third Field with Jeff and Chase and Noel and Matt to welcome in another year of great baseball in downtown Toledo as the Mud Hens opened at home against the Nashville Sounds.
Yes, yes. Now, and I was here in studio where it was warm because I know you were cold.
It was so cold.
No, I was following the game, and I know Toledo's own Mud Hens won the opening game 4-2.
Now, earlier today, the Tigers celebrated their home opener against the A's, and they won that game.
Yay!
But it was a Tigers game 25 years ago?
25 years ago against the Kansas City Royals, and that's the focus of this week's Flashback Friday.
It was Monday, September 27th, 1999, when the Tigers played their final home game at historic Tiger Stadium, known by baseball fans as the corner, Michigan and Trumbull Avenues. Now, WTOL's Dick Berry was there. I was too, as a matter of fact, but I was doing field anchoring. Dick was reporting from there, and he shows us how players and fans bid a final farewell to the old ballpark.
Aww.
It's the bottom of the ninth inning for Tiger Stadium. A sellout crowd, some sporting new tattoos for this special day, come to pay their last respects to the grand old lady of baseball.
It's my whole life here. I've been coming to games since 1970 here. I've seen over 200 games, and today's like going to a funeral.
As far as a good memory, this will be my best memory of it. The last day, we're here, we made it.
I'm going to cherish it for the rest of my life.
You're all the way from New Mexico, huh?
Yeah, we had to come back home and see the last game. It's going to be a great one.
Michigan and Trumbull, the most legendary address in all of sports. Fans reminisce, but so do the aging boys of summer, who once called the corner home. 1,300 men have worn the old English D at this field of dreams.
For us to kind of mature and end up winning a World Series right here together was something that I'll never forget.
I was born here and grew up here and sat in the bleachers when I was a kid and dreamed of playing here, and it's the only ballpark I ever played in.
I'm going to really miss the place. I mean, Billy Martin gave me a start here. I thought it was the greatest hitting ballpark in the history of baseball.
What it means to me is that I was able enough to play on the same field with the greatest players of all time.
It's the end of an era. The gates open, the fans rush in, and are greeted by more than just ticket takers. Current Tigers are here as part of the welcoming committee.
It'd be tough to do every game, but I think it's good to do, every now and then to get a chance for the fans to, get close to the players.
It's a sad yet nostalgic day here at Tiger Stadium. Most people you talk to agree it's time to move on. And next season, the team is going to move on just a couple blocks away to Comerica Park. In Detroit, I'm Dick Berry, Toledo 11, the News Channel.
Now, that historic Tiger Stadium will first open in April 20th, 1912 as Navin Field. Just to give you some perspective, 1912, that was 5 days after the sinking of the Titanic.
Yes, I remember it well. But tell me, Dan, did the Tigers win their last game at Tiger Stadium against the Royals?
Yeah, they did. Tough day for Tigers fans. A few months later, spring of 2000, the Tigers welcomed fans home opener at a brand new stadium.
Yes, now on April 11th of 2000.
I was there for that.
There you go. See, it was a cold spring day, and our Dick Berry shows us what Tiger fans thought of the new stadium as the Tigers hosted the Seattle Mariners. There we go, for the very first time.
Cold, blustery, wet weather greets a bundled-up sellout crowd for the debut of Comerica Park. Fans have nicknamed Detroit's brand new baseball palace the Copa.
I would prefer it be Comerica, and that's what we bought, and we'll have it for 30 years. But it kind of has a good ring to it, too.
Comerica is a cozy park seating 40,000 with chairs designed and configured to face the infield for the best view. The scoreboard is the biggest in baseball, with Detroit's skyline serving as a background.
Wow, it was much better than I had even anticipated.
Gary Henning and Kevin Core came up from Toledo to see the boys of summer play on this winter-like day. They give Comerica rave reviews.
More seating down and on the lower deck, and the view lines. I like this a lot better than Jacobs Field.
A lot more seats down in the bottom, and you can, out here in the outfield, it's kind of nice. You can stand here and kind of get close to the field.
The Cooper family couldn't score tickets for opening day, but still saw the game. An outfield iron fence lets fans peek inside Comerica from the street and not miss, well, not exactly, most of the action.
It's pretty good. I can see the pitcher and the batter.
How about the outfielders?
Can't see them.
She's not even 4 years old yet, and this is her 4th opening day. She attended when she was only 2 months old.
Nothing quite like the opening day of the baseball season in Detroit. One word, though, sums up the first game here at Comerica Park. Cold. But with flash cubes sparkling on this dreary day for the historic first pitch, the temperature didn't matter. It was a picture-perfect day at the Copa. In Detroit, I'm Dick Berry, Toledo 11, the News Channel.
All right, so what about this game, Dan? Did they win?
Yeah, they won that game, too, over the Mariners. I tell you what, and the Tigers are really good in that era. I know they're getting better right now, but they were really good back those days. You know, 84, we had the World Series. I covered that one at Old Tiger Stadium. And then we got to cover a World Series at Comerica as well. So.
And then they, of course, they played today against someone. Do you remember who they played against?
Oakland A's.
Okay.
They beat the A's 5-4, yeah. Many of you have told us how much you love watching great old stories from the WTOL 11 archives. If you haven't done this yet, go to check out our WTOL 11 Vault. That's a special playlist on our YouTube channel.
Yes, and new in the WTOL 11 Vault this week is when the Toledo Mudhens opened their 1993 season. Players and fans alike were thrilled to see the off-season improvements made by the old Ned Skeldon Stadium for the very first time.